Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the seasonal event because it is live on the servers now, so there is a ton of stuff to cover. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want you to do when you log in is to go to your systems, go to get campaign items, go to receive accounts over here, and you'll see that there is an apology for ship 4 connection errors, which is 50 star gems. Make sure to pick that up. And then there's another Twitter campaign reward that we got 50 star gems again. So that's a total of 100 star gems, so make sure to pick that up. You will not have the NGS official creator rewards. This is because I am an official NGS creator. I will cover this in a future video. Now, as usual, don't forget to actually consume the tickets so that they convert into star gems. Now, before I continue on with the video, I'm going to hand this over to Future Caro with the keyword. So today's keyword is actually moon_event, all in lowercase. You're going to press enter, and once you've entered that, you're going to press escape, go to systems, go to get campaign items, and receive item account, and you will receive 50 star gems as well as 7 ragdoll memories. So please make sure to pick those up. So now that you've redeemed all of your freebies, what is next? So now that you've received all of your freebies, the next thing to do is of course to find the event NPC. But she's right here, as you can see, the ARC supply support. You're simply going to talk to her, and then you can click exchange seasonal points over here, and boom, you have access to the seasonal shop. So in her seasonal shop, there is something that is very, very powerful, and that is of course the Codeck series weapons. As you can see, the Codeck series weapons only cost 10,000 seasonal points. So how do you get seasonal points? You simply defeat enemies with the seasonal symbols on their head. You can go to a combat zone, an exploration zone. You can defeat dread enemies. You can pretty much do anything in the game in order to earn these seasonal points. And it's very, very easy to earn 10,000. The moment you earn 10,000 seasonal points, please pick up one of these weapons from the seasonal shop because they are fully augmented. As you can see, they have 4 augments already. They're enhanced at plus 40, and they also have their potential unlocked already. Now, the potential goes all the way to level 4, so make sure to upgrade these to level 4 eventually. However, I can hear some people already asking me, Caro, your weapon is at plus 50 and has 5 augment slots. Why does this one only go up to plus 40 and have 4 augment slots? How do I get 5? Well, first of all, you're going to have to come to the Item Lab Enhancement Tactician, talk to her, and go to Limit Break. Over here, you can see that you can limit break it. However, it is going to cost you 4 arms refiners. So in order to farm for these arm refiners, there's several methods. The first and most consistent method is to actually go to exchange enhancement materials over here, other enhancement materials, and over here you can see arms refiner. It will cost 10 Strugman A's, 10 Strugman B's, 10 Strugman C's, as well as an NEX cube. If you don't know where to get NEX cubes, it's simply once you hit level 60, every time you level up after level 60, you'll gain 1 NEX cube as well as 10 class EX cubes, depending on what class you play. So in my case, I play a Braver, so every time I level up once, I will get 1 NEX cube as well as 10 Braver EX cubes, okay? Now, another method to get NEX cubes is through your mission pass. I hope you guys have been progressing through your mission pass because you really want all of these rewards. As you can see, at tier 20, you will actually get 1 NEX cube. And if you make it all the way to tier 30, you will gain another 2 NEX cubes. So for my friends who are not max level yet, this is how you're going to get your NEX cubes in order to limit break your weapon. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to limit break your weapon. You're simply going to click on the weapon, click yes, and boom, my weapon's enhancement limit has been increased from level 40 to level 50. So now you can see I can further enhance my plus 40 weapon all the way up to plus 50. And on top of that, there are huge boosts right now for your Codeck weapons. So if you need to enhance, augment, whatever, it is a very good time to do it, especially for the Codeck series. So boom, you can see great success. And now my weapon is at plus 50, which unlocks the 5th augment slot. However, we are not done with this weapon yet. The next thing we want to do is, of course, to enhance our potential. So when we talk to the NPC, we're going to go to unlock potential over here. We're going to hover over our weapon, and this increases your damage significantly. The nice thing about this is it doesn't cost any NX cubes. It's just going to cost a bunch of minerals, which I know we're going to talk about Randomite in a second. If you can't wait for the Randomite, skip, the chapters are right there. But this is very, very important. This will literally increase your overall damage by 2% simply by spending 60,000 Masada. This is a very big deal. So make sure that you do unlock their potentials until level 3 at the very least. This is what you should be aiming for. And the reason I say to level 3 and not to level 4 is because in order to get to level 4 and gain this 1% more potency, you actually need 5 NEX cubes. And I know a lot of you guys aren't swimming in a bunch of NEXQs because maybe you're not level 60 yet and you just need a weapon in order to kick ass, in order to farm, in order to just have a good time. And these weapons are very, very good for that. Because first of all, they only require level 40. Second of all, its potential is freaking amazing. First of all, it's giving you 24% more damage overall. You can't get knocked back or launched when enemies attack, and you get a 40% damage resistance shield when you are at max HP. This shield has no internal cooldown. If you get hit, you use a rest assign, so those are the green leaves or green potions. You heal yourself, boom, 40% damage reduction activated immediately. It's freaking amazing. However, it doesn't end there. You also have this augment over here versus moon gazing seasonal enemies. Potency plus 15%, critical hit rate plus 20%, and damage resistance plus 25%. You are literally an unstoppable god with this weapon and with this augment right here. Now keep in mind, this augment comes by default on all of the Codeck weapons. I don't think you can remove it, and I wouldn't really understand why anyone would want to remove it, because this is insanity. You are getting so much damage just from this 24%, or if you get it to level 4, 25%, plus this extra 15%, you are getting 40% potency. That is 40% overall damage. And it's not limited to technique or range or melee, it's all damage, which is freaking nuts. So yeah, the Codeck series is the best in slot for 6-star rarity weapons. However, if you have a 7-star rarity weapon, it is still better to stick with your 7-star rarity weapon. Even though this gives massive amount of stats, it still doesn't compare to a Kaizaar weapon or a rugged weapon because of raw damage. As you can see, my Kaizaar katana has 671 damage versus the Codeck rod, which only has 476. So regardless of that extra 40% extra damage, it doesn't matter because the base damage of your weapon is relatively low. So all that bonus potency isn't going to make the Codeck weapon better than your Kaizaar. So if you have a Kaizaar weapon, stick with it, you're good to go. If you don't have a 7-star rarity weapon, the Codeck weapon is by far the best in slot 6-star rarity weapon, so please just pick this up. And as for the augments, you don't even need to touch the augments. Now, if you really want to, you could, but honestly, I would stick with these default augments. And then for the last slot over here, I would just add Technique 3 and call it a day. Now, if it's a range weapon, I would add Precision 3 and call it a day. And if it's a melee weapon, I would add Might 3 and call it a day. Very, very straightforward. However, our amazing event shop doesn't end there. If you scroll down a little bit, you're actually going to notice that there is a bunch of armors over here. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking me, Caro, should I be using these armors? What's the best armor here? Blah, blah, blah. All of these armors are mediocre at best. However, they are very good stepping stone armors. Let's say you are level 42 and above and you don't have any armors right now, or you just kind of piece together a bunch of random armors, then please buy 3 copies of the Sasato armor plus 40 because it's already augmented and it's enhanced, and you can just use this as a placeholder until you get your best in slot armors, which I covered in another video. The link will be in the description below. Just watch that video and you'll know what armors to build. However, our event lady also offers a variety of minerals over here. You can buy 100 of every single mineral here except for Blizzardium. You are capped at 50 Blizzardium over here, but it is still super duper worth it. Please make sure that you buy 50 Blizzardium because this is going to help you significantly in achieving your Kaizaar weapon faster. Now, not only that, you have a plethora of augments over here, which you can also pick up, which are going to be very, very helpful if you are building your armors or building your weapon. I will have a video coming out in about 2 days covering augments because I know a lot of people are very confused about augments. So don't worry, that video is in the works. Now for my fashionista friends, which are like, bro, I need money. Where do I get more money? You have alpha reactors. You have 200 alpha reactors. You can purchase all of them and you can sell each alpha reactor for 3,500 meseta. That means this is 700,000 meseta right here if you buy all of them and sell them immediately. This is a lot of money. Now in 2 weeks time, we will get more items available in the event shop, which will actually give us even more alpha reactors. So don't worry, we're actually going to get more than 700,000 meseta. It's pretty insane. And last but not least, don't forget there is of course 100 star gems over here which you can pick up. So if you haven't unlocked your gold mission pass yet and you need that 100 star gems, you can simply buy out the 100 star gems here and immediately buy the gold mission pass ticket so that you can get all of those rewards. All right, now to talk about the thing that everyone actually wants to know, and that is, where do I find Randomite? Well, I have a link in the description below that literally shows you where all the randomite is. You're going to open up the map and you can see all those yellow dots around the map. That is randomite. So this is where all the randomite is in Kaizaar, and this is where all the randomite are located in Alio as well as Retem. Another update regarding randomite is rare drop rate does affect the drops of randomite. So the more rare drop rate you have, the higher the chance you have of obtaining Blizzardium, as well as more of each mineral. So before you start breaking all of your randomite around the map, please make sure to pop as much rare drop rate as you can before you start hunting all of them down. Now, something very important that I need to remind everyone, because people are very confused, is randomite spawns weekly. It does not spawn daily. I know a lot of people, the moment the servers went live, they collected all the randomite that they could, and right at daily reset, they were like, yo, the randomite respawned, so it must be daily. Unfortunately, that is not the case. As you can see here, they have an official post over here saying that it's their bad, basically, as a TLDR, and that randomite is spawning on a weekly basis and not on a daily basis. So yeah, it is a little bit unfortunate, but if randomite was spawning daily, we would have a little bit too many resources. And I would have a Kaizaar weapon on every single ship, because I would just have unlimited Blizzardium if it spawned daily. So yeah, I know it sucks, it's not a daily thing, but it is what it is. It's still a big deal. So please make sure to use this resource and find all the randomite around the map and break them, because they give a lot of really good resources. Something I want to remind everyone is Blizzardium is not exclusive to the Kaizaar region. If you break randomite in the Retem or Alio regions, there is a chance of obtaining Blizzardium from these as well. However, we are not done yet. There is still more to this event, and that is of course the limited time quest. So you'll need to find the quest counter NPC, interact with them, go to limited time quest over here, and there is drill Moonlight Invasion. So when you click on this, you're going to notice it'll default to whatever the highest rank you can run. However, you can actually select different difficulties over here. So there's rank 1 where the enemies are level 17, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, and rank 5. However, I recommend that you run rank 5. The reason for this is because there is a chance of mastery 3 from dropping if you are running the rank 5 version. I ran this about 17 to 18 times and I was able to obtain 3 mastery 3s. It's not an insane amount, however, it's still mastery 3, so it is another way to obtain it if you don't like to captain farm. This is an alternative. Editor Kara over here with a small update regarding the limited time tasks in that quest. Other than getting mastery 3s, there is the chance of getting mastery 4 that has been confirmed now. So yeah, the limited time quest is probably the best thing to run if you're really bored of combat zone. And on top of that, you are also getting 10,000 seasonal points per run. So this is an alternative for players who don't want to go to Retem Al Noth or go to a combat zone and just grind there forever in order to earn seasonal points. You could run this instead, and it's still pretty dang good. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome, for the heals, the boosts, the res.